Hi everyone, welcome back to another one of our online PE lessons. Today I've got Tommy and Leah here again helping me. We're going to be looking at jumping today, so different types of jumps, different ways of moving, different shapes and things like that. The equipment you're going to need, maybe just pillows, items of clothing, something that you can just land on, which is going to be safe and cushion your landing, okay? We don't want to be hurting ourselves while we're at home, okay? So I've got 4 spots here. Tommy's going to do a demonstration for me. Leah, if you just come the other side of Tommy. Okay, the first jump that we're going to be doing is a 2-footed jump, okay? So all you need to do is just have your feet together, bend your knees, and then jump across your cushions. Like I say, we've got spots here, okay? So you can see the red spots on the floor. You ready, Tommy? Go. As you can see, Tommy's using his arms to give himself some elevation. Leah, are you ready? Well done, Leah. And Tommy, and again. Okay, so you can do this a couple of times. Okay, I'd say 3 times for each progression that we do. So like I say, this is just our 2-footed jump, okay? One more time, Tommy. And Leah, last one. So as you can see, the 2-footed jump is probably the easiest one that we can do, okay? So we're going to move on as a progression to our next jump, okay? This one is going to be like a hop, okay? So you're just staying on one foot, landing on the same foot as you go across your cushions, okay? So Tommy, you're going to do the demonstration this time. As you can see, Tommy's doing it from right foot. Here you go, Leah. Good go. When you're jumping, try to hold your position when you land, okay? And then on to the next one, okay? Go, Tommy. So he's gone onto his weaker foot this time, so you can alternate your feet, or you can stay with just your strongest, or you might want to test yourself and go for your weakest. One more, Tommy. Just stop there, Tommy. Okay, so we've done our 2-footed jump, we've done a 1-footed jump. We're now going to move on to doing a different one, and this one is when you're jumping from, or hopping from one foot onto your other foot. So I'm going to start on my right, and when I hop, I'll land on my left, okay? And I'll do that all the way through my cushions, or you will at home, okay? So you ready, Tommy? So start on one foot, and as you jump, you're going to go onto the other one, and then you're going to jump onto the other one, okay? Good boy. When we're doing that one, we really want to push off. So really bend your knee, really use your arms, push right up onto the next one, okay? And we're changing our feet, okay? Right, this one, guys, we're going to move on to starting on one foot. We're going to jump and land on 2 feet. So 1 foot, jump, land on 2, back to 1 foot, onto 2, back to 1 foot, onto 2, okay? I think this is like hopscotch or whatever you used to do. So, are you ready? 1 foot, landed on 2. Go. Good, Tommy. That's it. And then the last jump in we're going to do is we're going to do 2 feet landing on 1, okay? So you'll start on 2, and as you jump, you'll land on 1 foot, okay? So that's what I want to see Tommy and Leah do this time, okay? You ready, guys? So 2 feet to 1. Go. Good boy. Go, Leah. Fine. It's all about practicing, okay? It is confusing when you're trying to go from 2 to 1 or from 1 to 2, okay? So one more time, Tommy. 2 to 1. 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Last one, Leah. Right, what we're going to do now, we've been jumping in the same direction the whole time, okay? So we're going to change our direction, okay? At home, you can think about what you might want to do, but we're going to change our direction, so we're going now sideways when we're jumping, okay? So we won't be jumping forwards, we'll now be jumping sideways across our spots. Like I say, you'll be doing this on your cushions or whatever the safe areas you're using, okay? So, you ready, Tommy? Sideways across. Tommy, stop there. Guys, just make sure the spots are close enough together for when you're jumping. Right, we're now going to change our direction again. So we've gone forwards, we've gone sideways, we're now going to go backwards, okay? This one is the trickiest one we're going to do in this lesson, okay? So make sure that when you are jumping backwards, there's nothing around it you're going to bump into or fall into. And just make sure you're looking over your shoulder so you know where the places that you're landing is, okay? So Tommy, you're going to go first, okay? So if you turn and face that way, because you're going to be jumping backwards. So just have a little look over your shoulder when you're jumping. Don't just guess. Okay, look over your shoulder and perform the jump, okay? Go, Tommy. As you can see, it's tricky. Go, Leah. We'll just do 2 each of these. Go, Leah, last one. Good. Right, we're going to move on for another progression now. This progression, we're now going to add in shape. Okay, so we've had jumping forward, sideways, different directions. This time we're going to add some shape in, okay? Some of you that would have done gymnastics at school, you would have had pencil jumps, you'd have had star jumps, you'd have had tuck jumps. So they're the type of things that we can do when we're jumping across our cushions now, okay? So, Tommy, can you do, what one would you like to do? Star jumps? Star jumps, okay, so remember we are moving forward when we're doing our star jumps or our tuck jumps or whatever you're doing. So go, Tommy, star jumps. Leah. Tommy, could you do a tuck jump for me next time on the way through? So tuck jump is when you bring your knees up to your chest as high as you can. Good boy. Good, just stop. Okay, we're going to move on to another progression now. In this progression, you can add some more pillows in, and you're going to need some obstacles, okay? So as you can see, we've got 9 spots on the floor, and we've used other things from around our PE hall and our PE cupboard that are going to make it more tricky for when we're trying to navigate from one side to the other side, okay? We've used buckets, we've used some cones, we've used some bibs, and we've got a basketball that we can use to jump over, okay? So Tommy's going to go first. All Tommy has to do is navigate from one side to the other. Hopefully he doesn't trip over any of our obstacles. Like I say, if you're doing this at home, just make sure that you're not going to bump into anything and don't use anything where you're going to hurt yourself when you land on it, okay? Ready, Tommy? So this is where we can use our sideways jumps, our forwards jumps, okay, just like that. So well done, Tommy. You ready, Leah? Really try to elevate yourself. By doing that, you're going to need to bend your knees and to swing your arms, okay? Tommy, you're going to go again. Good jump. Leah, one more time. Good, okay. As you can see, they've done that quite easily, okay, so you can always add in more cushions, more things that you've got to jump over as obstacles. What we're going to do now, guys, we're going to move on to a challenge, okay. Both children are going to have a sheet of paper like this, okay? These are the 9 spots or the 9 cushions or whatever you're doing, what you're jumping onto, and each person is now going to navigate a route across here. The person who's having their turn will not know the route, okay? So it's a mental thing where you've got to try and work out without actually knowing where you're going to go through, okay? So Tommy, if you want to quickly do a route on that, okay? And Leah will do hers on here, okay? So nice and quick, Tommy. Leah, you can't look. Don't look at Tommy's route. We're looking for Leah to replicate this when she's jumping across, okay? So, you ready, Leah? Yeah. Well, what we'll do is we'll do 3 attempts each. Go, Leah. However you want. As you can see, Leah got to the other end, but she didn't go the correct route. So, Leah, do you want to try again? You was close. You was close.
You're so... Actually, I'm just going to have one back, actually. Okay.
Ooh, again, Leah hasn't managed to do it this way. Okay. Leah, from the start, jump to your right.
Right.
Yeah. And as you can see, Leah has managed to do it correctly. She jumped to her right, and then she went all the way through. So that was 3 attempts, wasn't it? Yeah, 3 attempts. All right, so Tommy, now it's your turn. I will give you a clue as well. So up you go, Tommy. Wow.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so as you can see, Leah has gone for an extremely difficult one, which I think Tommy could probably be here next week doing this one, and he probably still would have managed to do it. So, Tommy, try your best. I'm going to give you a clue from the start. The start is you need to go forward on your first one.
Wow. I made it very hard.
Left, forward.
Why?
Yours actually goes from the start all the way back round to here.
So? Back? What do you mean back? This is the end.
Yeah, as you can see, Leah kind of made him go all the way around the houses before he kind of gets to the finish line, okay? I would say simplify it, okay? So, Tommy, come and have a look at this.
Start up there. Go. Why don't you let me go back? That's the finish. Okay, first.
So, Tommy, try and remember that. Forwards, left, forwards, and then all the way round, yeah? Forwards, left, forwards, and then all the way around. Give it a go. Let's see if Tommy can get it. This isn't for the novices. This is for the
just a challenge.
The professionals. Forwards, left. And as you can see, let's give Tommy a clap. Well done, Tommy. Great work. As you can see, when you are doing this part of our lesson, try to make it more simplified than Leah's effort, because you could be doing so long, okay? So this is the way we want to do it. Nice and simple. 4 or 5 jumps to get us from one side to the other, okay? So that was our lesson today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tommy and Leah, thank you for your help, and we'll see you guys during the next PE lesson.